What's up, everybody? It is True Sage, and yes, it is pronounced.
Put that do-rag back on your head.
Put this do-rag on my head, because I'll be damned if that shit happens again. Anyways, we are here with a Helluva Boss tier maker. Now, this is not the first Helluva Boss tier maker I've done. I've done a tier maker about ranking the Helluva Boss enhancement the Helluva Boss enhancement hotel songs from S to F tier. Next tier maker I'll be doing is ranking y'all mamas based on how fat their titties are from S to F tier. But for now, we will stick with this. We'll be ranking the Helluva Boss episodes and how good they are, from the first episode from the first season all the way up to the recent one that I just reacted to. I had to actually change the tiers and what they was labeled because I just wouldn't fuck with the last one. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It shouldn't be too hard to understand. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first one that we have is, of course, the first episode in which, it has it right here, Murder Family. Now, I've been reacting to this ever since the very beginning in 2020. So some of these are a little bit foggy, but for the most part, I think I can remember them. The first one, I believe, was actually a pretty good one. I think, honestly, the first one still stands very strong to this day. That was the one where the teacher caught her husband cheating on her, and she murdered him horribly in front of her children. I thought that that was like just a really nice way to start off the series. I wanted to give it a solid A. I want to clarify something too. My rankings are not going to be based off what everyone else thinks. I want to get that straight from the jump. Cause I know a lot of times people are going to be like, oh, you why would you put that in fucking C tier? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I don't think it's S, but I think it's a strong A. Is that fair? Is that cool with you guys? Second one, Lululand. I fuck with Lululand. I do. That was one that was at that carnival, and I think that's when Blitzo met his brother. I don't think it's as good as the first one, or is it? I think it had more elements to it, but I think the first one was better. I'm putting B tier to be safe. I think B tier is a very safe bet, right? Right? Okay, the third episode, Spring Broken. Now, I would tell you this. I remember the aesthetic and the color scheme they used for the episode was fantastic. This was the episode when we get to see Luna, I think, in a human for the first time. And everyone in the community was barking like wild dogs, including me. But, no, seriously, though. They had that one song that was good. I called the Succubus song because everyone was, like, doing weird sexual shit. I think it was cool. I think B tier is solid. I think it was cool. I don't know if the community feel like this is like an S tier episode. It was cool. I definitely liked it, but I don't think it's like S or A tier though. It's dope. The fourth one was when the angels came in. I thought the dynamic concept of the angels trying to convince the old guy was kind of funny, but for the most part, I wasn't feeling it. I don't want to put it in D tier, but I almost want to put it in D tier to make a statement. But I think it's okay. Episode 4, oh not 4, episode 5. Oh, that's finna, whoa, yeah, that's when Buddy Boy came. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to put this in S tier. I forgot his name, but the fucking bounty hunter. That's when he came in. Okay. I say that Stolas is not my favorite character, but first it was Millie. But high key, he may be up there for my favorite characters. I don't think there's ever a bland moment where he's on screen. He was a really good fucking character, bro. But it's I gotta decide, is the episode S tier because the episode is an S tier episode, or is it only S tier because of him? I don't give a fuck. It don't matter. He was in the episode. All right, episode 6. Okay, now this one, I remember that for one reason. That was because that was the episode that had that song with Moxie and Blitzo. A song in the last Helluva Boss has no tier maker I said I didn't like. I think that was the one where they was like doing a relationship thing between Moxie and Blitzo, trying to kind of establish that. I'm being real with you. I wasn't feeling it. I mean, the action sequences are cool, but I really just was not fucking with it that much, to be honest with you. I don't want to put it at D tier, but like at some period of time, something got to go in a D. No, I think the action sequence is pretty cool. Nah, don't get me wrong. Now, the visuals for the song that they did, the visuals was fantastic, but I didn't like the song that much. Besides that, the episode just kind of fell flat in comparison to the better ones, but the fight sequences were cool. So, it's around C and D. If I'm being, I'm gonna put it in D tier. I really wasn't fucking with that much. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, this one right here, which I think wasn't this one the season finale? Was it this one? It was like an Infinity War Endgame type of beat. Oh no, this was the one with fucking Queen Bee. Yeah, because the colors. Okay, I saw this little shit like come. But yeah, no, this one was that was the one fuck. I think no, that was the one where it was like Millie and Moxie, and it was like on a date. Yeah, I do remember that one. And yeah, that was the one that left off on that cliffhanger with Bledsoe looking at his phone. I think he saw his sister. I remember I was very confused at the end of that. But honestly, the episode was cool. But like looking back at it, especially from the finale that we just recently got, I feel like as a finale, it could have been better. Like, I don't know what the community feels, but just judging off the last finale we just got, this one was definitely flat. So, I mean, it was still cool, but it was alright. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Now, I fuck with Queen Bee. Queen Bee is also one of my favorite characters. Queen Bee is the fucking Beyonce for furries. That's what it is. This is the furry Beyonce, and I'm here for it. Okay? I really liked her character. It was a fun episode. It was generally a fun episode. Bledsoe got wasted. I rock with this one. I'm not gonna put it in A tier, but I put it in B tier. I don't know if people would hate that episode, but I like Queen Bee. God damn it! All right, this was the first episode of the second season. I remember this one because the cover. That's when I went over Stolas' backstory and about how Stolas met Bledsoe. I'm be real with you. I fuck with this episode a lot. I don't know if I want to put this in S tier, but I did like the episode. I thought it was funny. I thought the backstory was cool. That's when Stolas' wife that I fucking hate a lot realized that she was fucking on Bledsoe. I liked it. Is it S tier though? Nah, but I'll put it in A tier. I definitely liked this episode a lot. All right, this one right here. This was season 2, episode 4. I'm losing count. This is the episode I believe that kind of expanded more on Stolas' daughter. I call it Octagon. I don't remember the episode that much, but from what I do remember, there was like, you know, because it's called, I forgot what the episode was called. It was like out with celebrities and stuff like that, right? Like on a set or something like that. But I do remember they did have a lot of like, you know, emotional moments with the connection between Stolas and his daughter. And I really like episodes that expand more on the relationship and the dynamic between characters. And this is definitely one of them. I don't know if I'm gonna put this in C tier or B tier because the episode to me doesn't stand out that much, but I do like the how they dove more into Octagon's character. I'll put it in C tier. It's alright. This one, oh no, this is S tier. Nah, I'm real. This is S tier, man. You know why it's S tier? Hey, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't the bounty hunter in this episode? If it wasn't, it don't matter. I remember that's when we met, I think, Moxie's dad, and he had that wall of dildos. This episode was funny, and it was good. Is it S tier? No, I like it. I think it's S tier. I really like this episode. I thought it had a great combination of action, comedy, and character expansion. So I'm gonna leave it in S tier. I fuck with it, guys. You know how I feel. S tier, baby. Yeah, it's S tier, bro. Again, the bounty hunter. I don't think the bounty hunter was in this episode. I don't think so, but he was definitely in this episode. That was if he kidnapped Stolas. I'm be real with you. This episode had an element of like, it felt like the stakes was high and there was action too. And I really fuck with this a lot, actually. Again, in the bounty hunter episode, it's probably going to increase the rating, but even without him, I just still like the concept of the episode. It was really good. I'm putting it in S tier. I don't know what's going on, but fucking Helluva Boss went on like a crazy run for these episodes. S tier. Listen, when Moxie and Millie, when they like swapped genders and Moxie was a woman and Millie was the dude, that was funny. Plus the joke at the end, cause I think they lied to them, was like brothers and sisters, there was cousins, and they started making out at the end. This was a good episode. I like this one. It was funny and it was fun to watch. The stakes may not have been as high as like this one was or the last one, but it was still a really funny episode. So I don't know what the hell was in the air, in the water at Busy Pop when they make these 3 episodes, but them boys was cooking. All right, episode 6, season 2. Now I'm be real with you, I didn't really fuck with this one this much. It didn't really do it too much for me. Just kidding. The bounty hunter was in this episode, so we're gonna put him in S tier. No, I'm not putting the S tier because the bounty hunter was in this episode, but this was the episode when They Bledsoe and his brother got kidnapped, and they had to work together to get out. And they kind of deep dove a little bit more about the backstory and about how his brother ended up becoming what he became. And then also sung that song that I actually liked a lot. I thought it was a pretty fun song when they were trying to distract the other guys. So is it S tier though? Nah, is it S tier? All right, perhaps I'm. Nah, still the fuck I said. Nah, it's A tier. Is it A tier? Is it S tier? It's A tier. Let's not do too much. It's A tier. My fault. It's A tier. Episode 7. This was the one where there was like a bunch of songs, I think. Now, coming from a person who does not like musicals, I thought this was a good episode. Definitely, it's not it's not S tier. I would say it's around A to B. No, I'm gonna say A tier because they had a lot going on in this episode. A lot of songs, a lot of effort was going on. Plus, that Bledsoe's brother got a little bit more screen time. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I think that's fair. I think I'll put it in A tier. I think this was it this one or was the next one? I think this is the one where Stolas told Bledsoe that he's tired of getting rim jobs. And he stopped, having that sexual connection with Bledsoe. But even besides that, episode was it was cool. I don't think it's A tier, I don't think it's S tier, but I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was funny. The little like gigantic device they had, it was like censored out. That was funny. But I'm gonna put it in B tier. I don't really got too much to say about that one. The Angels are back. This is cool. It's cool. This was the one I believe that was the hate club for Bledsoe. Fun episode, funny concept of just everyone who hate Bledsoe just being gathered up in one spot. But I mean, the episode wasn't nothing too crazy. I don't want to put it in C. I thought it was cool. Don't get me wrong. But I put it in C tier. I mean, it's cool. But I mean, like when we're talking about like going back to go rewatch it, I mean, yeah, but it doesn't have that same emphasis like the other one does. I'm gonna put this. It was alright. This was cool. Okay. Episode 10, I'm Spiritual. That was a good one. The visuals was great. They went through like some weird Tsukiyomi type bullshit where Millie's eyes was bleeding and whatnot. Visual was cool. The whole dynamic between Millie and Bledsoe, it was really cool. You don't really get the chance to see like Millie and Bledsoe and just those two. So I thought it was a pretty cool episode. I'm gonna put it A tier. It's not S tier, but I do think it's cool. Let me not do too much. Bring it back. That's S tier though. That's S tier. I said when I reacted to the video that this was actually legitimately the best Helluva Boss video. And I said that a couple of times about Helluva Boss videos, and I'm pretty sure some of the ones that I thought were the best ones probably are somewhere in C tier. But this one, what was it, episode 11? Yeah, episode 11. This was the best one. Matter of fact, to make a statement, this is the best episode, hands down. Action with that. I've reacted to all of these, but you can go check my reaction to that. And last but not least, the finale, the fucking one that just released not too long ago. S tier. I feel like, spoiler alert, I shouldn't have to say that, but Millie being fucking pregnant was such a twist. Not for me, because I predicted it. You know what I'm saying? But it was such a nice way to end the season. I really liked it a lot. The fight scene, it felt like a fucking Elden Ring boss fight. It was great. It was good. I like this episode a lot. It was S tier. So, I mean, honestly, Helluva Boss, they make really good episodes. To determine which ones is good from bad, it just all comes down to like which ones are more memorable. I do think that probably the most lackluster one is probably this one. I mean, it was cool, but it just it felt kind of bland compared to the other ones. So yeah, but I do think episode 11 is the best one. I think episode 6 was the worst one. So, but let me know in the comment section down below, how do y'all feel and what is y'all take on the episodes? And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button. Judges help me, but it helps you too. YCC content similar to this one. You gotta subscribe me, I appreciate it a lot. If you guys didn't, I guess we'll just part ways. Either way, go out my ears and keep it easy, and I'm gone. Peace.